It's a hard thing, but it's an easy thing. Think before you tweet.
Right. Apparently easier said than done, as we see in so many cases, as the latest social media firestorm snares an Arlington private school administrator.
The profanity-laced Twitter direct message to Michael Avenatti, who rose to fame as Stormy Daniels' attorney, has now been shared tens of thousands of times. But what many find shocking, the person behind the tweet is the head of upper school at Oak Ridge.
Robbie Owens joining us from the CBS Tower in Dallas tonight with what we're learning as far as the school taking action. Robbie?
Well, Doug, within just the past half hour, school leadership turned to Twitter, no less, to announce that head of upper school Butch Groves was being suspended indefinitely while they investigate, writing that the employees there are expected to maintain the, quote, respect, dignity, and professionalism consistent with their mission, and calling that profanity-laced tweet unacceptable. Now, this falls in line with what an Oak Ridge parent told me earlier, was that the school community was embarrassed, and stressing that this was not about politics, but what they expect of someone who should know better.
Did you get the antidepressants?
From Roseanne Barr's racist tweet to an East Texas school superintendent losing his job over a Facebook post.
Something happens between keyboard and brain that people take leave of their senses.
And it's keeping Eddie Reeves in business. He helps companies craft policies to hopefully avoid PR nightmares like the Twitter storm that descended on Arlington's Oak Ridge School overnight. Head of upper school Butch Groves fired off a profanity-laced message to attorney Michael Avenatti for representing another woman accusing Supreme Court nominee Brett Kavanaugh of misconduct. Avenatti shared the message while highlighting Groves' role as educator.
Mr. Avenatti has over 750,000 Twitter followers. Once you send him a message, whether it's a so-called direct message or whether it's a public message, he then owns that message and controls that message, which means he also controls you and your image.
School leaders went online to stress that the post was sent during non-work hours. But the Twitterverse by then was on fire, with one poster writing, quote, "The First Amendment allows us to say whatever we wish, but it does not protect us from the consequences of what we say."
I don't know Mr. Groves. I don't know this school. But that's just the point. I don't know him. What I know about him, and by extension now what I know about his institution, it surrounds this tweet. Again, may not be right, but it is reality.
Bottom line, pause before you post. I reached out just a moment ago to Michael Avenatti to see if he had heard about this latest development. So far, I haven't heard back. Reporting live in the CBS Dallas Tower, Robbie Owens, CBS 11 News.